Hello everyone, welcome back to a new post today. And today let's speak about the Cambodian king's visit to India. The Cambodian king is visiting India almost after 6 decades. So Norodom Sihamoni's father had visited India almost 6 decades back in 1963, and now this is the first visit of the king of Cambodia to India, marking the culmination of 70 years of diplomatic ties between India and Cambodia. India has the Act East policy or the Look East policy as a very important component of its foreign policy, and it has civilisational ancient ties with many of the East Asian countries. We also share a membership with many of the organizations, mainly the United Nations and other regional organizations. The Eastern countries look up to India as a leader in the global South and also in the leadership position in South Asia and also East Asia as well. Many of the countries in East Asia have very good relations with India. Today let's speak about India and Cambodia. What's the significance about the 70th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic ties between India and Cambodia, and some very important main points that India has been doing for Cambodia, and let's have a quick review of the insights into it. So it was on the invitation of our President Draupadi Murmu that the King of Cambodia, Norodom Sihamoni, is now visiting India, and today on May 29th he is starting his visit for 2 days to India, that is culminating on May 31st. The visit by the Cambodian king is after almost 6 decades, and the last time the Cambodian king came to India was in 1963, and it is none other than the Sihamoni's father itself. Now he is being accompanied by a 27-member high-level official delegation, and he is arriving to India on an invitation of President Draupadi Murmu. He is on an official visit being accompanied by a high-level delegation as well. This offers an opportunity for deepening of civilizational ties between India and Cambodia, and it is pertinent to note at this time that we are also celebrating the 70th year of diplomatic ties between India and Cambodia, first established in the year 1952. So as I told you that the last visit of the king was in 1963, and since then there has been a great boost not only to trade, economy, defense, cultural, and also to people and people ties as well. What are the highlights? Some of the highlights of India and Cambodia relations are that we enjoy a warm, friendly relations marked by civilizational, cultural and economic linkages, deeply rooted people-to-people ties, especially because of Hinduism and Buddhism. The multifaceted relationship between is based mainly on cultural values and commitment to foster growth and India's foreign policy, that is looking east. India and Cambodia also have their roots in the Hindu and the Buddhist cultures that emanated from India and spread to Cambodia. The historical links continue to provide a strong foundation to the contemporary ties, and India established diplomatic relations with Cambodia in 1952. India was the very first country to recognize the new Cambodian government and also reopened its diplomatic mission in 1981. India played a very important role in finalization of the Paris Accords, peace accords in 1991, and also contributed towards the UN Transitional Authority in Cambodia, or the UNTAC sponsored elections in 1993. This contribution of India is appreciated and remembered in Cambodia even today. Now the depth of Indian-Cambodia relations is furthered by the ASEAN and also the Mekong-Ganga cooperation. It was after the Cambodian initiative that the Indian-ASEAN Summit was held in 2002, and now we have elevated our relationship to the comprehensive strategic partnership. India plays a very important role not only in East Asia but also in the grouping called as ASEAN and also the Mekong-Ganga cooperation. Conservation and restoration of ancient temples in Cambodia is an important part played by India, and since 1986, India through the Archaeological Survey of India has been engaged in conservation and restoring ancient temples in Cambodia. In 80s and 90s, restoration work was started off in the Angkor Wat. Restoration of Thaprom temple has completed in 2 phases, while the 3rd phase is underway, and last year restoration commenced at the Phra Vihar, that is a World Heritage Site and one of the oldest Shiva temples in Cambodia. Cambodia has been supportive of India in various international fora as well, especially the International Solar Alliance. A delegation of Cambodia also participated in the launch of the International Big Cat Alliance very recently. India, on its part, has extended a grant of $1.5 million to purchase demining equipment to Cambodia, and also has offered a line of credit worth $50 million to procure defense equipment from India. There is a customized training course that is being conducted for the Cambodian army personnel in India, and mobile training teams from Indian Army have also been deployed in the Southeastern nation for training of Cambodian personnel, ensuring the capacity building. Trade between the two countries as of 2023 stood at $366 million and is only growing. Indian investments in Cambodia are estimated at $150 million and mainly include in pharmaceuticals, automobiles and mining sectors. In addition to this, India has played a very important role in assisting Cambodia in capacity building and human resources development through training slots under the ITEC program and scholarships under the ICCER. More than 2,200 Cambodian nationals have been imparted training under the ITEC program since 1981, and 330 ICCR scholarships are available to the Cambodian students on an annual basis, helping them in the education as well. Conservation, as I told you, is also being done by the Indian government funding through the Archaeological Survey of India. And to conclude it, the visit of the Cambodian king is timely because it culminates in the 70th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. India plays a very important role in the East Asian countries as well. They look up to India as a leader, and this visit will only strengthen the efforts and add greater vigor to the trade, economy, defense, culture and people-to-people ties. I hope this information was really helpful to you all, and if you did, please do like, share, subscribe, and I shall see you in my next post. Until then, it's very happy learning.